Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku from May 31st, 2026. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. All right, starting with this box, we have a 9. Two nines look down, putting a 9 in one of these two. I'm noticing this is a filled box column. I want to look at that right away. So what we want to look at, just in general, when you have a box column / box row filled, in this case, it's a box column. So we want to look at the two other columns outside of the box. And what we're looking for are any givens that aren't yet placed in this box. So the 7 and the 8 both qualify. So those are going to always cause pointing in this box, which will then affect this box. So the 7 looks in, putting a 7 in one of these three. That points up along with this 7. This 7 looks in, putting a 7 in one of these two. And what this tells us is that in this case, in general, these three aren't 7, but in this case, this one we just learned is not 7. The others we already knew weren't 7. The 8 looks in. This 8 looks in as well, putting an 8 in one of these two. That points up with this 8. Whoa, this 8, putting an 8 in one of these three. So what we learned here is that these three are not 8. We did not know that before. And these corner marks are there to remind us of that fact. Now, I know that these two digits are down to 3 or fewer options because there are 5 open cells in this column, meaning there's at most 5 digits available. And we know these aren't 7, 8, which need to be placed in the column. So if they're not, that leaves 3 max. And actually, this one sees a 2. So anyway, we need 1, 2, and 5, it looks like. So the top one's not 2. All right. So let's move on to this box here, the 1, 2, and 6. Anything. I'm noticing we've got the New York Times trick from this box here. So 3, 4, and 9. And I was looking at how the 2, 6 looked in here, and 2, 6 aren't yet placed in this box, and I noticed there was a 7 down here, and so we might as well just do the full New York Times trick. So in this box, we got 3, 4, and 9. I'm going to do my color coding this time. I think it's helpful for those who haven't encountered this before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split up our 9 digits from 1 to 9 into 3 colors, and it's going to be 3 digits per color. I'm picking the 3, 4, and 9, the 3 digits in this box, to be green. I'm picking the 2, 6, and 7, the three in this column, as purple. And then the other 3, which is going to be the 1, 5, and 8, are going to be blue. So like this 5, 8 are blue, for example. We have a 1 here. Okay. So that to remind us. So you notice we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, all colored. 3 of them are green, 3 of them are purple, 3 of them are blue. So what we can say is that every row, every column, and every box has 3 of each color. So let's talk about this column first. This column needs 3 purples, 3 greens, 3 purples, 3 blues. It already has all 3 purples, so it can't have any more purples. It needs all 3 greens, but they can't go here because this box already has its 3 greens, so we can't put more greens in this box. So none of these can be green, leaving only these 3 cells that can be green, so they must be green. And then now this column needs 3 blues, and that has to go here. And so this box has 3 blues and 3 greens. It needs 3 purples, so the purples go here. The color's not doing anything special. All it's doing is letting us think about these these numbers as a group, which can be helpful instead of having to remember, 3, 4, 9 is a group, 2, 6, 7 is a group. All right. So that means that these 3 digits that are green, these are 3, 4, and 9. So we can actually mark this as 3, 4, 9. We see the top one's not 3. So that does mean 3 is in one of these two. And we know that these 3 purples are 2, 6, 7. That one's not 6. And we know that these 3 are 1, 5, 8. This one, or notice there's 3 blues in this row already. This one can't be the 5 or 8. So this one has to be the 1. And then this is a 5, 8 pair. So this is generally what you get out of the New York Times trick. I'm going to uncolor these ones. You generally get to fill all of these cells out with triple or better. All right, so that is what's called the New York Times trick because it happens in a large number of these New York Times hard puzzles. It must be some artifact of their computer generation where they're looking for hidden triples as like making it difficult. All right, so what can we follow up on? I mean, we were looking at this box here, so let's just continue looking. We have these two ones. Puts a 1 in one of these three. The 2, I don't think the 2 does anything useful. And then the 6, also not immediately useful. All right. We have some opportunities for crossings in this box because we have these two givens that share a column, these two givens that share a row. So starting here, we want to look in this row here for any givens that aren't yet placed in the box. And both the 3 and 7 are not yet placed. And then we want to look to see if there's any matching digits down here. And we do have a 3. The reason I didn't look at this column is it's the column that these two are in. We want to look at the other two. Couldn't hold back that sneeze. Sorry. So these 3s look in, and I call it a crossing. It's my invented term. I don't know if there's already another term for it, but it crosses, like they cross each other and they cross by this 2-6. And so this 2-6, we're looking at how it occupies two very important cells for where the 3 wants to be. And so the 3 ends up in one of these two, which is going to point. And that gives us the same information we already had down here, which is that 3 is one of these two. All right. Now the 7, we will note that the 7 and the 3 are here. This one also can't be 4, so this one's limited. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4. It could be 5. It's not 6, 7. It could be 8. It's not. Actually, it could be 9. So we can also find crossings on this 1, 6. You'll notice that it is the 9. So we do have a crossing on this 9, and that does put a 9 in one of these two. That points in here. This 9 looks in. This 9 looks up. And now we can actually place the 9 in this box. If we follow up on that, we get a 9 in one of these two. All right. That was quite a bit. Let's back up a bit. So I think that does it for this box. Let's move on to this box here. 3, 4, 7, and 9. All right, I'm noticing... Never mind. I was noticing we had 3, 4 here, and we have 3, 4 here, but it's really not that interesting. Vertically, we already did the 9s. We have 3, 4, and 7 that don't help. Are there any crossings? On the 3, 7, we have the 8 looking in, doesn't help. We have the 2 looking in, which actually ends up in one of these two. All right. We do need like things to look for, right? We do need a 3 and a 4 in this column. And we already had some givens in the column, and so you'll note that 3 and 4 go somewhere here. I am noting that these two 3s look in, and this 3 looks down, so we can place this 3. I was going to say I'm noting that 3 isn't here or here, but actually we can just place the 3 in the box, which is even better. Puts a 3 in one of these two. Now, this is very important to scan for. This can make or break. Like, this can be 10-minute puzzle or less versus 45-minute puzzle. Spot this as soon as you mark it. So I have marked 3 in these two cells. We have corner marked the 3s in this box, and we have done so in only 2 cells, and we've omitted this row only because there's a 6 sitting here, not because there's already 3 in the row. So what we've learned is that 3 is not in these 3 cells. And so we notice that this row already has a bunch of givens in it as well. And you'll notice we also have this corner mark up here telling us 3s aren't in these two. And so another way to think about that is these corner marks line up. This box has limited 3 to these 2 rows, and this box is limited 3 to these 2 rows. Either way, however you spot it, looking at this row, these all aren't 3. And so we can actually place a 3 for the row. None of these can be 3, so the only place for 3 is right here for the row. And then that removed a 9 corner marks. That places our 9. All right. The 4 digits left in this row. We need a 1, 2, 5, 9. They all see something. These both can't be 2, so 2's in one of these two, actually. But anyway, let me type out 1, 2, 5, 9. So this can't be the 1. This 9 looks down. These both can't be 2. This sees a 5, and then this sees a 9. So they're all limited. The 2 being in one of these two, yeah, that means 2's in one of these two. We have a filled box row and a filled box column. Let's just think about these 4 digits. We need a 1, 2, 5, 6. So this is 1, 2. Oh, it's not a 2. This is 1, 6 only. No, 1, 5, 6. Sorry. I think I thought the 5 was eliminated, but the 2 is eliminated. 1, 2, 5, 6. All right, this can be any of them. Cool. Okay. we got all that from just limiting the 3 in this column and placing this 3, I guess. How about the 4? So this 4 looks down, this 4 looks in, but that unfortunately that doesn't help enough. The 7 or the 9? We do have 2 7s looking in here. This 7 looks down. That places this 7. Now these 7s look in, putting a 7 onto these 2. Scanning to the left, we see that 7's in these 3, 7's in these 3, so we don't have a lineup of 7's. All right. I think we're good to move on to the next band. So let's look at this band here, the 3, 6, and 9. So we do have the 2 3's looking up. Oh, and this 3 looks in. So that places the 3, which places that 3. Is there more to do with that? Not that I see. All right. That's the 3. The 6. Yeah, it crosses this 5, 8. 6 looks in, 6 looks up, puts a 6 in one of these 2. So this can't be a 6, and that means in this box, the 6 only goes here. All right. The 2 6's look down. This 6 looks in. 6 is one of these 2. Noticing these are limited. How limited are they? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, actually. That's enough. So they're not 1. They're not 1. They're not 2 because remember we have these claiming 2's from the row or these pointing 2's from this box and this 2 here. So these aren't 2. So not 1, 2, 3, 4. They could be 5. They can't be 6. They can't be 7. And they could be 8. And then the bottom one can be 9, but not the top one. So we have a 5, 8 and a 5, 8, 9. And that forms a 5, 8, 9 naked triple. So basically I'm telling you scanning triggers, right? These puzzles are all about, are you scanning the right thing at the right time? And so when I pencil a cell is when I look to see if I formed a paratriple. I'm not perfect at it, but the more you practice at it, the more often you'll see it right away, and that can be extremely helpful. So I penciled the 5, 8, 9 down here, and then I just scanned and went, oh, maybe up here we have another. Like oftentimes you don't, most of the time you don't, but this time we did, and that's when we need to catch it. So we found a 5, 8, 9 naked triple here. One of these is 5, one of these is 8, one of these is 9, guaranteed. Meaning this can't be the 5 or the 9, making it a 2. And let's just finish the column. What's the other digit? 7. All right, that places this 7 as well. All right, we got some following up to do. This can't be 2. Okay, what can I get out of this? 4 digits left in this box. We need a 4, 5, 8, 9. So this is 5, 8 only. It can't be 9, it can't be 4. The 9 looks up in general, so this is 4, 5, 8. Yeah, we have the 9s cornered. The 2, 7 pair. So I got the 7, I got the 2. Those are kind of the big ones. But I'm not really seeing anything to do with them. This row's down to 3 digits, 2, 5, 8. No restrictions, but we might as well mark it. All right. I believe I got all that. Was it from the 6? I might have gotten it all from the 6. These 2 are limited as well because they're not these 4 givens and they're not these 2 corner marks. So they could be 1, 2. Can't be 3. They could be 4, and that should be it. Not 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This one can't be 1 because of the 1 in the row. And so the rest of this row is 2, 4, 7. The 7 can only go here. This can't be 7, and this can't be 7. So we can place the 7 for the row, and this is down to 2, 4. Do you think of this 7? How are we doing on 7s? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I count right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay, yeah. So the only 7s left are these. What else we got? 2, 4. The 9. Let's just keep scanning. I think we already took care of this stack. What 3, 5, 8, or 9 here? Looking for some low-hanging fruit at this point. A lot of this is just the 2, 7. All right. I don't think there's anything like basic to scan anymore. Let's look for low-hanging fruit that we can just mark up because I feel like this puzzle's getting close. We already found quite a bit. Usually you don't need all that much. Oh, this row, of course, we need the 9. It goes here. We have a 1, 5 pair. So that's 9 for the row. How are 9s doing then? They're here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the 9s are here, I guess. We're down to this rectangle of 9s. Let's look at columns. This column is down to 1, 2, 5, 8. So this is 1, 5, 8. It's not a 2. That's all we get from that. 5, 8 pair, 3, 4, 9. 5, 8, 9 is left. 2, 7 pair. Do these see anything useful? The 4, 5, or 8? They don't. Okay. This column's down to 4 digits. We need a 1, 6, 7, 8. So this is 1, 6, 8. This is 1, 7. Can't be 6 or 8. This can't be 8, so it's 1, 6, 7. I was really hoping this couldn't be 8 either, but it can be. What is it? It's not 7, so it's 1, 6, 8. Oh, it's not 6 either, actually. It's only 1, 8. Anything from these? I want to check out this row, especially in relation to 1, 2, 7, especially in relation to what isn't 1, 2, 7. Or rather, what are the other digits besides 1, 2, 7? Looking for a 1, 2, 7 triple, basically. But what's left in this row? We can think about all the digits. We need a 1, 2, 5, 7, 8. So these aren't 7. This isn't 7 or 8. So this is 1, 2, 5. This is 1, 2, 5, 8. Okay, no 1, 2, 7 triple. All right, I'm going to look at this column. We need a 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. This can't be 2 or 4, so this is 1, 5, 6. This can't be 2 either. This can't be 5. Yeah, not good enough. All right, so I guess there is more to find here, amazingly. Puzzle's holding on. Let me look at rows again. This row is down to 1, 4, 5, 6, 8. This can't be 4 or 6. This is 1, 5, 8. That sounds familiar. This is also 1, 5, 8. Oh, yeah. What's the digit we're missing? This is a 1, 5, 6, 8 quad. It's the 4. We need a 4. 4 can't be here. 4 can't be here. So the 4 ends up right here. Right. So something I didn't take note of is that the 4s were pointing up here. I really should have. I must have been distracted when we got down to this amount. This is the 2 and this is the 4 then. So we can clear this out a bit. 1, 5, 1, 2. Let's follow up directly on these if we can. So these 4s all look into this box. Placing the 4. How are we doing on 4s? We need... Oh, 4 in this box is placed. And so 4 is one of these two. So I believe these are the only 4s left. Looks like it. Okay. So I placed the 4. How about this 2 that I placed? Oh, this is down to 1, 5, 8 now. So what's left in this column? This is a 1, 5, 8 triple. What are we missing? The 3? No. The 6. The column needs a 6. These are down to 1, 2, 5, 8. So the 2's in one of these two. That means this can't be 2. That places this 2. The marking's been there for a while. Oh, we had this 5, 8 pair as well. That's 1. That's 7 and 6 and whatever this is, 2. We get the 7 and 2 here. This can't be 1 anymore. That places the 1 for the column. That gives us the 8 and the 5. Oh, I had the pointing 8s that I didn't use. That's 5, 8, and 5. That's 8. These can't be 8. So we're down to 4, 5, 9. All right. We're just cleaning up now. Just got to find the right place to do so. This is 1 or 5 only, but the 4, 5, 9 says it's not 5. So that's 1, that's 5. That's 1. These are not 1s. Over here we get the 8, 5, and 6. Here we get the 1, 8, and 2. That's not a 2. We get the 5, 2. It's down to 1, 6. Okay, well this is 1 now, so that's 6 and 1. That places our 6, 4, 3, and 9, and 8, and whatever this is. 5. We get our 3. We get our, what is it, 8, and then the 5, 4, and 9. All right. Difficult one today. There were a bunch of stuff to spot. We got the New York Times trick. We got some good geometry stuff like crossings, the spotting of the 3 in this column, which lined up with this 3, placing that one. Like we found a bunch of stuff. We found a triple in this column, if I recall, and it still hung on for quite a while after that. All right. Well, how'd you do?